Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my video. On the left, on the right, on the top, and below, I want you to check out my music like always, and I want you to pass it around and deal with the entertainment. I remember STA Wi-Fi YA. Yo, check out my shoes, check out my shirt, check out my everything I got going. Billions, zillions, jillion years from now, these words will still stand up. Now, this is for the teenagers, and I'm still sticking to that. I might just do 30 videos or 20, so just watch part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. No, this one is do a research on the profession that you take up in school. Understand? Now, what I'm trying to say is like, I noticed that coming up as a youngster, there's a lot of parents telling our children to go to schools and get a good education, right? And when I was working, I realized there's a lot of people with profession, teachers, engineers, and a lot of educated people. And I said this before, the person was sweeping the floor, making more money than him when the company hired him. But the guy was sweeping the floor, he topped out. And the one was stuck in the cooler, he topped out. Understand that he got a good degree where he could have run the building and run that company. That's how he mastered this. So the reason I tell you that, you have to do a profession check on whatever trade you take up or what professional work you're going to do in society. So if you choose to be a doctor, check the percentage of a doctor that get hired in your community or worldwide or wherever you live at. Understand? So if you're from the black race and you choose to be you say, yo, I'm gonna join the Marine, I'm gonna join the military, I'm gonna join the police force. You know, check how much percentage of them get hired after the graduation or the police academy. That's what the name is in America, police academic. That's the name. I just said right. Yeah, I said it right. Got how much of them from the black race get hired? You understand? You gotta check these things, man, and you gotta check what ranking they are within the line. Do company hire these type of people? Do the company hire my race who does these things? You understand? If you choose to be a firefighter, check how much black men does that, how much white men does that, how much Puerto Rican and Mexican does that. You understand? And this is how you do it, because your profession play a role in society because of the racial things that play a part with education when it comes to people. Sometimes you might be a Puerto Rican or a Mexican, and when you get your profession and you think you're going to get hired, what happened? They tell you overqualify. You understand? You overqualify for the position that you choose. That is crazy, right? But the real thing is, it actually happened in real life. I see that happening in many society where people are taking their education and stuck in the student loan, and the person who just do maintenance making more money than him, they live a better life than him, and he's stuck with the college loan. I'm not going against the system that set up a system to pay for your education. I'm trying going against the people that's not doing the maths and researching the professional work that they took up. Because in my hood, where I'm from, there's a lot of ghetto youths that are well educated. Understand? They got their pants swagging and all that, and nobody won't hire them. You understand? They have no felony or nothing. Just because they do a research on him and see the area he come from and the way he carry himself, they don't want to pick him up. This is why I recommend if you're going to take up a profession or something, you go to the military, man. Or go to the Navy or the Marines or do some part of the government and get trained from there and come back out in society. Understand? So, but you always have to do a research on what you're gonna pick up. And if you're in high school right now and you watch this camera, yo, listen, man, get online and whatever you're gonna choose, your research on it. How much you make, how much you gonna pay your yearly, how much type of people your race get hired from there. And if you choose to be a teacher, choose to check every angle of what it takes to be a teacher, and what it pays to be a teacher. Or remember, if you want to be a teacher, it's all different type of teacher. Got a kindergarten one, you got a high school one, you got a college, you got a professor one. It's a tons of different teachers. Understand? So you have to know which fields you will take up. Understand? And if you do music, you try to get a profession match with your music also, because it might not work out. Believe me, I tried those roads. I swear I was gonna make it, and it didn't come to that level where I'm rocking stage and selling records and touring the world. That didn't happen like that. So you always have to check the profession, and you must always have another one that you can fall back in. Understand? So you got A, you gotta have B, you gotta have C, you gotta check and do things with. And when I didn't want to be a carpenter, I went to school for it down in 96th Street down here. And when I went in this class, I'm advanced on the class. I already know how to cut a bird mouth, what width is for sheetrock, and how to punch hole and nails. I was working professional. They didn't want me there. When he realized I'm holding the hammer better than him, I'm showing him how to cut a 45 cut. You understand? But the key to it is to get an advance of it. And if you are in a school going for it, try to get a what they call it, apply for community service with it. Understand? Go to somewhere and help out with the same profession. That means if you're going to be a medical assistant, try to get do a community service on it. You know, go and apply for work and work for free and put in some work and do some community work on the trade that you want. Understand? And that will help out a lot, man. So always research on your profession before you go to college and make a fool of yourself and stuck with a loan that you're stuck forever and you never work it. And when you decide to get a work for it, they tell you you're overqualified. All right, so on the left, on the right, on the top, check it. Bam, got go. Go.